Yes, Jide, last week we were talking about the Nigerian Labour Congress, and I mentioned that they will need to do their job, and this thing is biting harder, and the removal of fuel subsidy without this palliative, the Trade Union Congress now has now given this ultimatum. Is there anything wrong with this ultimatum?
No, I'm not a non-realistic person. If it is wrong, I will say it. This ultimatum is a very good one. Why shouldn't we move quickly on this matter? We should move quickly on this matter. People are in pains. We have to relieve their pains.
24 hours.
You saw how Mother spoke on Sunday.
Mm.
Is that how Mother usually speaks?
It was in pains.
Everybody is worried that we are not moving quickly. This is a government that has itself literally surrounded by enemies, wishing for the government to fail. Mm. All you can do is prove them wrong. Move quickly. And let's see, there's nothing TUC has said that is wrong. They said, move quickly, let us see this CNG, conversion of gasoline engines to gas. Yes, or even liquefied petroleum gas. That's what they are saying. They said do that quickly. I'm absolutely in support of that. I want to see that done quickly, so that it will ease the pains of our people. Any other thing, if I sit here, I don't do that, then that means that I'm an enabler of the pains of our people. And I will never do that. I don't want to see our people suffer. I'm not an hypocrite. I want to see government move quickly and solve this problem. And they also said, look, we want cost of governance reduced. I cannot go against that. I've been saying that for years. So there's nothing TUC, and TUC didn't go the way Ajaero does, where he will be using infantile language, abusing people like a little boy. No. They didn't do that. They just said the truth, very direct. They said we can't be speaking grammar when our people are in pain. I agree. I agree.
Just give that ultimatum that's August 13.
That time is enough for government to say, okay, this is where we are going. This is the full range of palliative measures that we want to take. We have set up because even the conversion of cars to car engines to CNG-fired engines, that one should also be made affordable to our people. In fact, if government has it, they should even make it free. Subsidize it heavily, so that it looks more like one is not spending money. Because at the end of the day, people will ask you, did we tell you to increase fuel price up to this level? So set up the centers. I'm happy that Ogun State, even before everybody, Ogun State had already brought in Indians. But they should not do it simply to make money. Ogun State too should heavily subsidize that conversion. Let people get the kits that will be used for the conversion at affordable rate. Ogun State should not make people suffer, spend so much money just to have that conversion done. If you do that, then you are insensitive. That's another thing. We have to bear that in mind. Because it's extra cost at a difficult time for our people. All these 10,000, we're adding 10,000 to people's salaries. It will not solve the problem. Labor is just 5% of the Nigerian population. Labor, Ajaero and his people, they are just 5%. That's yes. That's about 1 million now. So what are we talking about? Get these palliatives to spread. I want to see, for example, maybe like from next week, let's see them giving people grains and all that. It will show clearly that the government, yes, the government wants you to sacrifice, but the government means well. And those people in the National Assembly collecting extortionate wages and still asking for more, they have to behave themselves. So Because Nigerians are getting angry about them.
Before we go and meet them there.
In fact, those demands that they made at these difficult times, people were very angry. That was wrong. So whatever you do, you know, TUC also mentioned it.
Yes, approval of
whatever you do,
officers,
this and that.
40 million,
When we should, you are telling the rest of us to sacrifice, they have to talk to them.
No.
Mr. President has to call them. Whatever they do, we also rub off on his government.
Wrong signal out.
And everybody is you, all eyes are on you, Mr. President. So the earlier you get others to sing from the same hymn book, they'll
take the government serious.
The better for us.
Mojir?
I think TUC, I'm in love with the TUC leadership. Highly depoliticized, like our brother in NLC who has shown that.
He's also doing his job.
No. Ajero is partisan. I mean, we all know.
You know, it's quarreling with the method, the letter he wrote, and language and everything.
It's not about language. How can NLC have Labour Party's secretariat in NLC secretariat? What are we talking about?
No, NLC is Labour Party is a product of NLC.
But the way it's carrying on, why is TUC not behaving the same?
Why is
TUC not behaving the same?
Is TUC not part of NLC?
Is TUC not part of NLC? Why is TUC not having
why have they
an
chosen
office?
Not to behave like that?
Why is the TUC not having an office of Labour Party inside TUC?
No matter how small.
How small? What are we talking about? So let's call it spade a spade. Now, TUC is talking of fixing the refineries, tinkering on the education sector, the health sector, mass transit and agriculture, providing tools and farm implements for farmers. I mean, these are things that
laudable ideas.
Laudable ideas. And he spoke about the conversion from PMS-driven vehicles to CNG-driven vehicles. These are areas that the government will be 60 days by July 29. Will be 60 days. So, in fact, the TUC, I believe, is gracious enough to even allow for the extra 2 weeks till August 19. So, government should come out with a concrete plan. Yes, we have earmarked also amount to train people or to maybe get innocent vehicles, for example, or jack GAC motors. Those who have that capacity, those who have those manufacturers, car manufacturers who have assembly plants in Nigeria to train. But there are some mechanics that have started doing this thing.
ABG. In the north, people know ABG very well. He's been selling CNG fired buses for years.
So these are things that we should do.
It's not a new thing.
Not for Ajero to come and write one.
Abusing people.
Very childish.
You are the only one.
You come out with concrete plans.
But do you hear anywhere TUC said this is a wicked government, unconscionable government, all of those words? Did you see it in their statement? We recorded the man live. You're not going to use such immature language.
So TUC very professional and we know
but
that
their point is clear.
They have
what they want, their focus is clear.
They have the masses at heart.
Yes.
So
that's why I support them.
That's the way that
I support the ultimatum.
And
there's enough time for government to
government should not take people for granted.
Yes.
I traveled to Ogbomoso this weekend. I spent almost 70,000 on fuel. It's not funny. It's not funny.
From Lagos to Ogbomoso?
Yes, I'm back. And it's a vehicle that consumes low fuel. So we need to do something on this. We need to elevate.
About fuel. What about food?
Even food.
Because this transport cost impacts on
prices
of food.
You
discover now difficult to eat.
When the power holdings guys, when they take their lights, people don't bother owning generator again.
Yes, now.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It is. No?
And see, look at Lagos roads. Lagos roads now. Fewer vehicles on the roads. There's been a massive reduction in vehicular traffic.
It's only people who can afford it that will move around.
But also,
people are also trekking.
Also, this
is good for people's health.
This has also
only to an extent.
This has also taught us to do something they call co-share. You know, before I think five of us went to Ogbomoso. We would have gone for about 5 or 6 vehicles.
Just to show off.
We only went with 2 vehicles. So
In
we are burdening ourselves sense.
Yeah.
So a lot. I mean,
And the truth is, we will survive this.
yeah.
The countries around us,
Just a face.
the countries around us, the cost of fuel is higher over there than Nigeria,
Far higher.
and they are still alive.
Far higher.
We know, just as this man said, this derivatives man was, that is a Grima. He said by the first quarter of next year.
Is it Augusto?
No, the one with mustache now. That.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've forgotten his name now.
I forgot his name.
Financial derivatives. Yeah.
Yes, financial derivatives. He said by the
Tudor Bismarck.
Yeah.
Bismarck.
Bismarck
Rwanda.
Rwanda. Bismarck Rwanda.
Not Charles Sotudo. Bismarck
Rwanda.
Rwanda. He said by the end of first quarter of next year, things will begin to come down.
Yeah.
Because the naira will stabilize.
Sure.
You know, even
come down?
even financial.
come
yes,
down.
it will come
It
down
will
to
come
like
down.
550
No,
to.
have you
650.
forgotten that there was a time we were doing $900, 900 naira to $1?
No,
We did that. We did that.
So before the VP intervened,
Yes, now
it went up.
it went to 900
Before VP
yes.
intervened.
Yeah.
Yes. So what they are saying is, their convergence will happen, and this thing will come down. What do they call financial analysts?
Yeah.
That's what they predicted last week, that it will come to between 550 to
600. Yeah.
And even I think JP Morgan also made that prediction that this thing will end up around 600.
And have you seen that in the past 2 months, the stock market has been adding? It's been positive. It's been bullish, unlike in the past.
And because they can see stability.
Yes, there's stability. But now
It's painful, but there
the
is
naira
stability.
is floated. Now go to your GT Bank app today. You can change $50,000 if you have the naira. $50,000 just on your app, and so many other banks. So it's
They even try making it accessible.
yes.
Through electronic.
No, wait. No, it is on the app. You will see it there. Not only all banks.
We know you will never confess about it.
We know where you are. We
liquidity.
know where you are hiding. You can see how
Where
liquid
you
you
hide
are.
your money.
You can see how liquid you are.
You know you will never confess, but Nigerians are watching you.
You know, one of our viewers just sent me a message now. He said we forgot to tell Obasanjo that he said Abiola was not a messiah.
Yes. No, he has always been an enemy of
So
ours.
he said he always wants to be
He
him
supported
and him alone.
No, he doesn't want any Yoruba man to get to the level that he
Where
got
he
to.
got to.
That's why he fought Awolowo bitterly. He fought Abiola and said he traveled to this, East Africa to say it's not the Messiah. Who asks you whether he's a Messiah? We want an election, leave him alone.
Woji, thank you. BQ. Thank you. And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight by 11 p.m. Join us this Sunday for Journalist Hangout on Sunday between 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Uzubaku. See you tomorrow.